How's it going, friends? Thank you for visiting my channel and now have the opportunity to know something more of the reality of the world where we live. This video and the next two that I will present are the continuation of the theme about the problem of hunger in the world, how serious it is, its causes, and the indifference sometimes of the common citizen of the need of others in any community, and also the indifference and neglect of governments and governmental organizations. I will also present the solution that I believe should be applied at the local level in your community and also in the world if the leaders really want to do the right thing and put an end to this problem. Hunger? Yes, we all know what it is. Not being able to eat one of the 3 meals we are used to every day, that, of course, is reason enough for discomfort. And if one day I don't have lunch or dinner, then that's serious. But that's not the hunger that influences and can even affect health after weeks and even months. At this time, I'm not going to talk about nutritional deficiencies common in many households where it is frequent to find undernourished children and an overweight mother, or a chronically undernourished but obese child, and highly deficient in vitamins and minerals and delayed in physical growth and mental development and often low school performance. Why did I decide to talk about world hunger? Because it is a very good example where you can see how the world leaders are not interested in giving real solutions. But in the case of the pandemic, they suddenly seem to be concerned about the health of the people. But they do not tell the whole truth, hiding information and promoting the solution of putting the arm on the needle, and that's supposedly because they want to support public health. This, of course, is a deceitful attitude. Furthermore, I want to call the attention of every person to know better the world where they live and to learn how to exercise their ability to be free to think and perhaps to get solutions and participate in them for the benefit of those in need. It is also convenient to learn to question and doubt if the leaders in different areas are really exercising a good management in favor of the community. This way, we can take decisions to demand a better administrative management from them. Who is interested and proposes solutions to the old problem of millions of people dying of hunger and malnutrition every year? The hunger and malnutrition of every day and of every year in millions of people is not a situation that appears suddenly or unexpectedly, as it can happen in case of natural disasters. World hunger is the result of national and international policies of financial and economic development, but not of social development. And furthermore than that, it is the result of the indifference of international organizations supposedly created with social objectives. It has been estimated that in the world there are 2 billion people in different states of hunger and malnutrition due to everyday food insecurity, which is called permanent hunger. This causes, for example, according to estimates, that every 4 minutes someone may lose sight due to the lack of vitamin A. It is also estimated that there are 155 million children under the age of 5 with chronic malnutrition, which means that even if they can more or less eat something, it is food of low nutritional levels, such as the food called junk food and the processed food high in calories and tasty but very poor in nutrients. Very good cheap food to get fat, but produce malnutrition and then failures in the growth of the children. It is estimated that in Latin America and the Caribbean, there are 60 million people who may have only enough for one meal a day every few days a week. These regions produce the vast majority of the food consumed in the world. This is where the fruits, vegetables, legumes, and meat that supply all the continents come from. But there is no reduction of hunger in the region, and malnutrition is alarming among children under 5 years of age. Why is this situation happening? I invite you to give me your answer below as a comment to the video. Don't forget, your opinion is important for me. Every year in the world, almost 9 million people die of hunger. That means 24,000 people a day, and of those, 18,000 are children between 1 and 4 years of age. These are statistics from the United Nations organization. However, these figures are higher, taking into account the world situation of the last 2 years in terms of public health and the economic collapse for millions of people. According to the United Nations report on the state of food security and nutrition, the pandemic could result in 13.6 million more children with acute malnutrition by 2022. According to that report, 11 people die of hunger every minute in the world, while 7 people may die from the pandemic in that same minute, which means that the real pandemic is hunger and malnutrition. But no president, no political leader, no doctor, no governmental or public health organization speaks of these deaths due to hunger and malnutrition, nor does any of them propose solutions. This attitude may be due to ignorance of what is happening, or rather indifference, or simply hypocrisy and double image before the public opinion. With so much scientific, technological, economic, and political development, why do millions of people still suffer from hunger and malnutrition? Where is the real social development of which many talk about, but millions still are suffering and dying from hunger? The right to food and knowing how to feed oneself and be well nourished is a natural human right rather than a civil right that depends on the authorities and the whims of political leaders and governmental agencies. In addition to that, Every human being has the right to have the resources to develop and be productive and self-sufficient and independent, which can allow him to be more efficient for himself and for the community to which he belongs. But very frequently, that does not happen as a consequence of world, regional, and national economic, social, and commercial policies. Hunger in the world is the result of having excluded millions of people from access to goods and productive resources such as land, water, education, and agricultural knowledge. In this way, they do not develop a culture of self-sufficiency and independence from the large agricultural corporations which, in combination with the political powers, have taken ownership of the lands, evicting the peasants and little farmers with their simple and rustic agriculture, not industrial or multimillionaire like that of the corporations. It could be said that any death by hunger is a murder of the world system of economic and financial development, which does not take care of social development. Yes, it is now clearer to you what kind of hunger I am referring to as something that is serious in the world. I hope you have the motivation to find out if you can do something to help solve the daily food insecurity in someone's home, in your neighborhood, or in your city. It's good to keep in mind that the solution to a permanent problem such as not having food every day or almost every day, that is going hungry, as I explained above, the best solution, of course, must also be permanent. But while that is not achieved in the short term, among several neighbors could help the person or family in need to have something to eat while permanent solutions are achieved, such as having a better source of income which can allow them to be self-sufficient, productive, and also to be able to help others. I invite you to post your comment on what you think should be done to improve the lives of people in your community and perhaps the world as well. In the next video, I will explain even more how the world is forgetting about the needy, not elaborating and implementing social planning and development programs. World leaders are not taking care of the people of any social level. I hope you have seen that we really can improve the world. Remember to share these messages with everyone you can, friends and family. By indicating the thumbs up, you say that you like this information and thus help this digital platform to promote this video. Remember to subscribe to my channel. Below near the description, you will find where to do it. Thank you for your visit. Thank you very much. See you in the next video. Thank you.